Hey there, everybody. Robert Taylor with Wonderscape Creations. We're going to go ahead and get into a little bit of the combat stuff. Some of it isn't going to be relevant until future episodes, but knowing the information is important. I have set up a method to allow you to do multi-damage attacks. Um, I'll use Elden Ring, where you'll have some abilities or some weapons that do several different types of damage. So, ice and physical, and um, lightning and piercing, and things like that. World of Warcraft also does it. There's a shaman ability that does like three or four different elemental types of damage. Doesn't really benefit much from their defenses, don't really count for that, but it's just a cool little thing that they do. Um, Here, I've done the same thing. Now, there are some there is a damage type thing that goes on for Ascent Combat Framework and its ultimate counterpart, where they use what's called a damage type, but that is pre-game playability system uh, data. So you can use it with the game playability system, but it's not really necessary, in my opinion. So I went ahead and created one of my own that those that use ACF can use or ignore, but everyone else will be able to get the full benefit of it. So just like with everything else, if I right click here and I come down here to damage resistance rules, and you can go ahead and open that up. Make one and then open it up. So we will go ahead though and open this up now, the one that I have, because I don't have much. I just wanted to make sure that it worked. So we have here the damage type tag. This is important that the naming convention stays how it is. I'm going to change this to where it has to be data. This is a gameplay ability system specific thing that they encourage us to enforce. That you don't have to, but it makes things easier. So I'm going to go ahead and set that up. Make that mandatory that it starts with data. The next thing is the mitigation type. Is it armor? Is there no mitigation? Armor only, resistance only, or both armor and resistance? This is for physical power, and I decided armor only for this. And then the defense tag. So attribute.defense.armor, which you've seen earlier. If I come over here to defensive and I select armor, here it is. And by default, the player starts with 50 armor. That can be 0 and then be determined by the armor if you so choose. But I just wanted to make sure that it worked. At which point, we choose how is it mitigated. Is there, again, none? So no armor mitigation, just do the damage. Flat reduction, percentage reduction, threshold. So all or nothing. You need to hit this threshold, or you don't, or it doesn't reduce. Diminishing returns. That way, your armor can never truly absorb 100% of the damage. Um, yeah, those are the options that you have. Sorry, this down here was confusing me for a second. And when you select on them, you'll obviously get different parameters. So let me go ahead and hit this plus sign here. We'll say armor only. So if we look here, armor scale, make sure you read everything so that you fully understand everything that you're messing with, because there's a lot here. Flat reduction, so now it's just looking for the armor scale. Percentage reduction, so armor constant. So if you want it to be persistent off of the armor. Threshold, so armor, you only have armor scale again. Diminishing returns, you just have the armor scale again. I don't think this needs expanded upon, but I could be wrong. So just like I've said in the past, if there's something you're trying to do that isn't possible, go ahead and let me know. So now we also have resistance only. So it's very much the same. Flat reduction, percentage reduction, capped percentage, so that's different. So max resistances. So that way, if you don't want them to ever be able to go over reducing damage by more than 80%, you can set that cap. And then we have both, which then gives you both. That's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and remove that. And then we have our execution calculations are able to read this to so that it is capable of mitigating damage appropriately and individually critting per each damage. I need to confirm that the functionality can be either per damage type or just a single this is your chance type of crit. But I do know for a fact right now per damage type the crit is individual per damage type. So if fire doesn't crit, the physical might crit. That's currently how I have it set up. So one second while I pause this and add that to the list of things to check. So that is everything that we have for this. I'm going to go ahead and save it so that it goes back to how it was. If I go ahead and then now I save it, warning, there's something wrong. It won't let you actually truly save it. It says it's saved, but it doesn't save. There we go. So if we go back into the settings here, let's dismiss that because that's bothering me here. We have the context specific rules. And this is for those who have PvP and PvE. I've gone ahead and added that in here. So you have two separate maps. And the PvP context tag, so certain tags need to be on the characters when PvP is enabled type of thing. Damage set by caller prefix data.damage. Same with the healing. And as you can see, these are stuck with data. This is exactly what we want. We want to stay with Gas's recommended structure. So that's everything that we will go over in the combat. The rest of it we will touch on at a later date. We're going to go over a few other things first. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.